Make a choice, make it fast. Lightning never strikes twice like a high, baby.
Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video where I kind of chit chat with you guys while I kind of do like a self-care, get ready with me type of vibe. This is literally like what I do most days to literally keep myself sane. A lot of people ask me like why I get dressed even though we're in quarantine, and this is literally why. Like, doing my makeup is very therapeutic, and also like taking care of myself, doing my self-care routine just makes me really happy. So this is what I do. And here's me looking like Joe Exotic after I'm putting on facial nair, by the way. That's what I'm doing right now. And I've always put it on my mustache and around my eyebrows. This saves time with me having to like pluck them or shave them or anything. I like this method the best because all I have to do is wash it off, apply it and wash it off. So that's really nice. But while I'm doing that, I guess I'll just talk about life. I'll do a little life update. So currently I've been at home every day. Unfortunately, I'm not working right now, but fortunately, my parents have been, doing a great job, like taking care of me, and they've been stepping in to like help me out, which is great. I don't get to finish off my senior year, unfortunately, which is honestly kind of taking a toll on me. Not gonna lie. Also, here's me doing my hair. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it. I'm just gonna delay my edges, and I already braided my hair the other night, so I'm just trying to figure out how to style it. But anyway, so I don't get to finish my senior year, which really sucks. That's like what mainly gets me down nowadays. Like, that's sometimes I think about it. I still have online school, so that's like cool, whatever. But most days I do think about how I could be in school. I don't get a prom. I don't get to walk around the hallways and, really absorb my last moments in my high school. Like, that was just kind of, who would have known, like, my last day would have been when it was, And that's, like, one of the main things that gets me sad and, like, down. But other than that, I've been pretty good. I hope everybody else is staying pretty sane and okay and happy. I'm ready to start college nonetheless. I'm ready to start a new chapter. I am going to community college. I did A+, so I will be getting reduced price for my college tuition, thank goodness. But I'm very excited to start college, start new things, new beginnings, new friends, new experiences, all of that. I definitely, one of my goals for college is to like have straight A's. I genuinely think that I can do it if I apply myself. And yeah, so here I am about to do my makeup. I'm just putting on my moisturizer, my vitamin E oil, and I'm just gonna get into my regular makeup routine. Quarantine's been very different. I've definitely been learning a lot of new things about myself, been working on myself. I've gotten time to write, to read, and to just overall really reflect on what I want from my future, what I want from myself, others in my life, what kind of life I want to lead up to this point when we're all done with this. And I think it's very refreshing to actually be able to ponder on those things, because I know that before quarantine, I was just very overwhelmed. I was starting a second job because my other job that I had cut my hours, so I was starting a second job so I could save and really have money for the things I needed. I'm about to be in college, so I really wanted to make sure I was saving as much as possible. So it was really hectic before quarantine, and I honestly just feel like quarantine was kind of something that I needed. Even though it has been rough sometimes, I think it's overall going to help me in the long run. I think this is preparing me for life in general. Like, sometimes things don't go the way you want it, and you don't know how long it's gonna last. You don't really know. So I think it's definitely helped me see the brighter side of things. I lost my grandma back in February, and so I think after that, I was definitely kind of just out of it, and I was just trying to push through the best way I knew how. And definitely I needed this break more than anything. Although I might not get a summer, we might not get a summer, although I might not have been able to finish my senior year, I think mental health and just emotional stability overall is most important for me. I'm a very emotional person. I'm prone to, getting down in a very negative headspace. So I think breaks and time alone is really important for me to thrive and to really grow and nurture myself as a person. And I know a lot of people can probably attest to that. But I'm okay. I'm gonna be okay even when I don't feel okay. And I know these things. And I have a great support system around me. I'm so blessed. And I honestly just try to take the things that I'm grateful for out of each day. And when I wake up in the morning, I think of all the blessings that I have in my life and all the people that I have in my life that help me and that care about me. And that really just is what keeps me going the most out of everything. I'm a very strong believer that relationships and human interaction and connections are what really makes life valuable. Just loving and spreading your positivity and showing your personality and getting to know other people's personalities. Just things like that. I truly believe that is what makes life worth living. And so I'm beyond grateful to be able to have people in my life that care. And I genuinely cannot stress it enough. Having people in my life that care and having people that, can make something, can make life interesting. I think that is just so valuable to me. And I really do try to make people in my life let them know that I'm grateful for them. Don't ever take anyone for granted in your life. If I didn't learn one thing, I learned that you should never take anyone for granted ever, because you never know when your last day is going to be or when someone else's last day is going to be. And you should always cherish people while they're here and truly see the light in everyone, because everyone has something in them that makes them unique, that makes them special. And I truly believe that everyone has a purpose, a higher purpose that has been, destined to them by the universe. And I don't know, I definitely think that getting to know people and learning those things about yourself and others is truly what makes life worth living and beautiful. Now, with all of that being said, I've definitely been learning to cherish the present moment as well. I have a bad habit of thinking about my future too much. I mean, at my age, it's very hard not to, especially when you're in school or in high school. You're constantly bombarded with, college things or career things. And so it's kind of hard as a 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old, 18-year-old, whatever, to not think about your future. And although that is important, it is important to know, to have some type of idea of what you want or what goals you want to achieve. It's also imperative that we live in the present moment and we cherish what we already have. I think a prime example has been this quarantine for me. I didn't really cherish school, my last moments of high school. I didn't realize that my last day that I was in school would have been my literal last day. I thought I was just going to go to spring break, but little did I know spring break was going to be lasting. It was going to be permanent. That is a prime example of living, me needing to be more present. I know that that's something I definitely need to work on, especially because I'm a very nostalgic person as well. So if I'm not thinking about my future, I'm thinking about my past, and I'm thinking about how, oh my gosh, I used to look this way. I used to do these things. I used to care about this, And I'm just so bad at either going back or going forward. And I'm not ever, I have a hard time just, looking in the present moment. Of course, like I said, I do try to express gratitude very frequently so I can keep myself grounded and keep myself in the present moment. But I still struggle sometimes with looking back in my past or looking forward in my future instead of just being in the present moment, in the time that I have now, in the circumstances that I'm in now, and cherishing that and embracing that. And quarantine has definitely taught me to do that, because what better way to practice being present than being forced to stay inside against your will? And that's just exactly what I've been doing, and that's definitely something that I've been working on. I was talking about earlier how I've been just identifying different things that I want to work on, and being present is definitely one of them, along with me not depending so much on others, because I do think relationships are important. I found myself, seeking other people for validation and comfort and, companionship and just a sense of like feeling worthy. And I noticed that I needed to start, seeing those things in myself and receiving those things from myself, validating myself, being comfortable in my own skin, being comfortable being alone. I had to relearn those things. I'm such a person, if you look back at my old videos, I'm such a person that preaches about self-love and preaches about, knowing your worth. And I sometimes in life, you just kind of have to relearn some things, and that's totally okay. And it's a beautiful process nonetheless, and it makes you a stronger person. And I was a little sad and confused because I'm like, why do I feel these things? But then I just realized and I think, and I'm like, it's okay. Like, sometimes things happen and you might relapse to old feelings or relapse to things that you thought you had gotten over or anything like that. And that's okay. I want people to know that. And I'm honestly trying to be as honest as possible in this video. And this is probably going to be the most personal or intimate videos that I've ever made. It's honestly very nice to making it so far. It's really therapeutic talking to you guys like this. But anyways, getting off track. So yeah, if you guys don't take anything from this time, at least just get to know yourself. At least try to check in on other people. If you already know yourself, if you're already comfortable with yourself, being by yourself, if you already love yourself, check in on other people. Make sure everybody else is good. Invest in yourself. I would suggest like reading, spending more time on the things that you're and passionate about, on your craft. If you have your own businesses, if you have channels, if you have, if you're an artist, whatever it may be. But also, I want to thank you guys so much. I'm running out of time. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you all so much. I hope you guys are staying sane. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.